I'm doing 4 problems here. It states that the terminal ray of an angle in standard position. I sketched a graph on this first one. It passes through a point. The first point we're going to do is 12 comma negative 5. We have to find the 6 trigonometric functions of our angle, theta. So basically, the terminal ray of the angle is in quadrant 4. So the x would be 12 and the y would be here at negative 5, and this would be 12. So that's if you have to draw it. But anyway, when you do these, all you need is your x, your y, and you need your r. In this case, this is Pythagorean triple. We know that 5 squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared. So therefore, r is 13. And you fill this out. Sine is y over r. Cosine is x over r. And tan is y over x. And you just fill everything in. Y is negative 5 and r is 13. X is 12 over 13. And then you just fill in the rest. These cofunctions here are just reciprocals. So this is just r over y. It should be negative 13 over 5. This one's r over x, which equals 12 over 13. And cotan is x over y, which is going to be negative 13. Actually, I think I did this one wrong. This is going to be 12. All right, so that's 12. So, sorry about that. That's going to be negative 12 over 5. Okay, the next one's very similar. This is a Pythagorean triple because 8 squared plus 15 squared equals 17 squared. So our r equals 17. And we do the same thing here. This is going to be y over r, x over r, y over x. And for these, you just flip the ratio here. These two go together. These are cofunctions. So you just flip everything. Okay. Now, this one isn't a triple. So we have to find our r. And what we're going to do is use x squared plus y squared equals r squared. So that's going to be negative 6 squared plus negative 2 squared equals r squared. This equals 40. So 40 equals r squared. When you square root both sides, r is always positive, so this is going to be square root of 40 equals r. I'm going to simplify this as 4 times 10, which is r. So that's going to equal, and I'll put it here, r. The square root of 4 is 2, so it's going to be 2 square root of 10. Then you just fill everything in. Sine is negative 2 over 2 square root of 10. Cosine is negative 6 over 2 square root of 10. Tan is going to be y over x, which is going to be negative 2 over negative 6, which is 1/3. And if you want, you can, this is going to be negative 1 over square root of 10. This is going to equal negative 3 over square root of 10. So for these, you just flip everything. This will be negative square root of 10. This is going to equal negative square root of 10 over 3. And cotan is just going to be 3. And another thing you might have to do is rationalize the denominator here by multiplying by, you're going to multiply those both by square root of 10 over square root of 10, because that equals 1. you're going to get negative square root of 10 over 10. This is going to be negative 3 square root of 10 over 10. Some teachers make you rationalize and some don't. So they're equivalent. It's just that it's nice if you rationalize for later on simplifying. All right. And again, like this, the reason that was 1 is that cancels out. 2 goes into that 3 times. The last one's very similar. We have to find our r, so we're going to have 3 squared plus negative 9 squared equals r squared. So this is 9 plus 81 equals r squared. So 90 equals r squared. And r is therefore going to be the square root of 90, which is, we can reduce to 9 times 10. All right, square root of 9 is 3, and we're still left with 10 inside the radical. All right, now let's fill everything out. Y over r, cosine is x over r, tan is y over x. I'm going to go ahead and simplify a little bit here. 3 goes into 9 3 times. That's going to be 1. And this equals negative 3 over 1. And on this side, you just flip everything. So this is going to equal square root of 10 over 3. And this is going to equal square root of 10 over 1. So just leave it like that. And again, if you need to rationalize, means you're going to be multiplying this by square root of 10 over square root, that looks like a 16, square root of 10, and multiply this by square root of 10 over square root of 10. So this is going to be 3 square root of 10 over 10. This is going to be square root of 10 over 10. And that's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.